Hey guys, welcome back to Legends of Podcasting. I'm Stu.
I'm Ross.
And I'm Rob.
And we're about to watch the season finale of Black Lightning. So this is the new CW TV show that we've been watching 12 episodes of. This will be the 13th. And before we go into the episode, as we haven't done any reactions to this season so far, what do we think of it? Is it good? Is it bad?
I'm really enjoying it.
Good.
I think it's great.
It's taken me a while, I have to say, to warm up to it, but it's definitely a different type of show from the LCD Nightly shows. It's more adult, feels more in tune, and obviously, again, with the Crypto, which we've been watching recently, I think the fact that they've had only 13 episodes to get...
Just gets on with it.
It's getting along with it a lot quicker than... You've got less filler in there, there's less fluff. But yeah...
I don't think there's been a filler episode, really. It's every single episode progressed
That's what's
story,
great about having a short
story
season.
on as well.
Like I say, I was a bit lukewarm at the start, but over the course of the last 12 episodes, I've really warmed up to the show in general. It's
I've got to say, I think I watched this before I watched all the others during the week. And then when I watch that, and then I go and watch, say, Flash or Arrow, I'm like, oh man, why isn't this written as well as Black Lightning? Because this season of those two shows
I agree. It's one of my. It's sort of. It reminds me a bit. Like, it's not as dark as them, but like the Marvel Netflix shows are obviously a lot more. They're sort of like 13-hour movies, where it's obviously a lot darker and they can get away with a lot more because it's Netflix. This isn't as extreme as that, but I think some of the storytelling they've done is more like
it does
a
feel
Netflix
similar
show.
to
well, it's on Netflix.
Yeah, but it's also like it's a CW show. So it's like. So it's meant to be CW. So it's meant to. I mean, we've had references through the season of Supergirl, Vixen.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't actually know which Earth Black Lightning's on. Is he on Earth 39 that she's on? 18? I can't remember which one she's on now. Or is he on Earth 1 with Arrow and Flash? He never really. I know. I've not really ever seen him in any comic books or anything. I know he's had some limited runs, but he's not sort of a mainstream character. I've seen him in a few things like the old Justice League TV show and stuff like that.
My only exposure to him has been through Thunder, his daughter, because I read The Outsiders leading comic leading up to New 52, and she was a member of the team alongside Nightwing, and then it's through her that I found out about Lightning, and then went and read a few of his stories. And I think the most prominent thing I've seen him in was Kingdom Come. He's in that as well.
Yes, yeah. I say, well, yeah. I didn't know much about him at all, so I think this show sort of explained it quite well. I don't actually know if it's close to the comics, his origin, if it is about all this experimentation they've done.
No, I kind of like the way they built that up over the course of 13 episodes. You get the mention to the ASA, the agency that Peter Gambini works for, very early on. I was sitting there going, well, what's this all about? And then they start to build that up, and you find out more and more as it goes on. They tied it all back together. So it's the overall arcing plot I'm kind of enjoying, and the thing I like most about it is the family dynamic that you've got.
Yes, that's my favourite bit as well. I like also that he's coming out of retirement. He's not he's just got the powers. Like every other show, it starts off
him learning his powers.
Yeah, he's just got powers. This one is he's been out of retirement for 9 years and he's coming back into it. He's a bit rusty, but he knows what all his powers are.
But Gambi's still giving him a little bit of extra technology to update him, and he's still learning that. That's still
exactly.
But Gambi's been really great because at the start you think, oh, he's his friend, and then there's that bit in the middle where you think, wait a minute, is this guy a bad guy?
Yeah.
Is he against him?
He starts killing people.
And then you're like, what's going on with him?
He's obviously, paying for his past sins working for the ASA by helping Black Lightning to try and free the kids that were taken as part of the experiment with the drug that's gone on, and now they've got green light where they're trying to find more metahumans and create more metahumans. So I don't know what the end goal is for that. I
guess they want them to be soldiers, maybe? I don't know.
Because we haven't figured out how everyone's coming back to life either. Are they using green light? Is that a different
substance? That's the bit. That's the bit. I mean, you guys wouldn't have seen this, but before we started doing reactions on the show, we were doing tests, and the test we decided to do was the episode where Lala comes back
to life. Yeah,
and I mean that was like the weirdest thing. I mean, we were sitting there going, "What, Lala?" And then it's like, "Wait, the woman he killed? Yeah. Wait, she's a tattoo? It made no sense." And I mean, to be fair, I don't that happened, and then you didn't see him for a few episodes, and now he's come back, but he hasn't really done anything until the last episode where you find out that Whale can control him. We'll see what happens in this final episode. I kind of wish that they could have left that to the last episode and brought him back, and he could have been the bad guy for the next season, maybe. I don't know, because they sort of it's that one, and again with Whale, he's a great bad guy. And I think his backstory is really cool, and they haven't really explained him fully yet. But it looks like he doesn't age, and he's got some sort of super strength. Is he part of the same experiment that they did 30 years ago that Black Lightning's in? Don't know. Again, maybe they'll explain this one. But he disappeared for like 3 or 4 episodes as well, and it's only a 13 season run. So getting rid of your two main bad guys,
it kind of worked out in their favour because they started using those episodes to have Thunder come into her own as her
superhero. She is awesome.
To be honest, that's been one of my favourite bits of the show. Has been watching her and her dad together as a team.
Yeah, there's that one
kicking ass
episode a couple of, about I think it was 2 or 3 episodes ago, where they're in the warehouse and they go in and they're trying to get the people, but they're not there. And then there's those soldiers come up, and the way they just work together, he puts a shield up straight away, and then like puts like a sort of like pad up there for her to jump on. Knocks everyone down, and she stands in front of him and just starts like as a shield, and just holds her breath and becomes bulletproof, and he starts like shivering. I was just like, no other show
teams up that well.
I mean, like Arrow, and you had like even when you had like Arrow and Speedo, Arrow and like Roy, they never did anything that cool. Like Flash can't do it. The Legends obviously muck around. They never do it seriously, but the way they use her like those powers to go with each other,
they just strengthen each other, don't they?
Exactly. It'd be interesting to see if Jennifer. I know, obviously. I mean, and
I quite like the fact that I was going to say that she's obviously discovered she's got powers, and she's whereas Black Lightning can redirect lightning, she's more of a battery. So I think
when he can absorb, he absorbs.
She's probably going to supercharge him, isn't she?
Yeah, it'd be sort of like a blue lantern to Green Lantern.
Yeah, I really like the way they've played on her fearing her own powers and not wanting to be powerful. She just wants to be a normal teenager.
Yeah,
complete contrast to
because Nissa was like well up for it straight away. She's like, "Come on, let's go out and do this. I'm going to be a superhero." And then like Jennifer's like, "I don't want powers."
Yeah, and it's similar to Caitlin Frost on Flash, where she's trying to suppress her Killer Frost side, but because they're a family unit, they love it. They like each other. They talk to each other, and the whole thing about her finding out her dad was Black Lightning and thinking she's been lied to this whole time was resolved really quickly. She's like, "No, I understand you did it. I just don't like that. This is my life."
Exactly. A lot of other shows do. And the thing I like about this one is it resolves things very quickly and doesn't try and sneak behind people. So there's a couple of moments in the show where it could have gone one way. So like when was it Pierce tells Nissa, goes, "No, you're not helping me, I'm doing it myself," and she walks off and she comes back, she goes, "Look, am I going to come with you and do it? I'm just going to sneak behind your back and do it anyway." And like that was a great moment. And the bit where she was in the warehouse about to punch someone out, and I went, "No, wait, no, I need to go and speak to Gambi and my dad about this."
Yeah,
it's like smart choices where in other shows they would have just done it and then suffer the consequences or keep secrets.
Overall, the show's been more about her becoming. It's how most first seasons of superhero shows are the character discovering their powers.
Yes, exactly.
Working through. He's already got his origin because he's Black Lightning. He just turns up to save his daughters in the first episode.
Yeah.
But then it's more about her discovering her powers and becoming a superhero through that sort of thing. Yeah, I kind of like that.
Yeah. No, I think her powers are quite cool, and I think she as a character is really cool as well because she's sort of smart, level-headed.
Well, she can be. I did like the fact that when she's dressed in that gaudy 70s style costume, and she goes, "I'm going to go and do this huge political statement and blow up this redneck statue," and she goes and destroys it and goes, "I nearly killed people doing that. I really need to rein it in and control myself."
Well, there's another episode when they're trying to sneak into somewhere, and he's like, "Oh, let's go through the wall," and she's about to punch it, and he's like, "Whoa, how strong do you have to hit?" And she's like, "I don't know." He goes, "Well, I'm going to try a finger first."
Yeah.
And then she does that. He goes, and then sort of does it gently and stuff like he actually trains her.
Yeah,
very much like a Batman Robin kind of dynamic.
But she's also smart as well because when they find that burn victim after Lady Eve's ordeal, they're trying to figure out who did it. She recognises the scorch marks, and so she's got. It shows her own intelligence as well.
Yeah, she picked up her grandfather's report.
She did all the research and everything.
Started through research, and I like the fact that. Unlike characters in some modern stuff, Rain, she's not like brilliantly intelligent at everything. She got to a certain point, had no idea what mitochondrial DNA was, and had to go and talk to her mum, who's a biological chemist, and together she put it all together. But
I quite like. I think you sort of touched on the parenting thing. I quite like the whole parenting dynamic of it as well. Like the fact that they're divorced, but they still work together, and they're potentially getting back together. But just some scenes where they try and it's very sort of realistic way of being a parent. Like when Jennifer comes down and goes, "Yeah, I'm starting to have sex," and they're like, it's like a proper awkward reaction, and it's just like, right, so okay.
And she just walks off smiling upstairs
because her parents have told her to do that, so she thinks she's doing the right thing, and they're just like, "Oh, we screwed that up." It's like, but it's stuff, so silly things like that.
It's interestingly written in that regard that it takes a lot of the usual cliches out of that kind of writing, so they can work on getting some proper character development. Speaking of Batman moments, I love the fact that he does that Batman disappearance to the cop every time.
Yes,
he's wearing a neon suit, which is bright. How could he turns around and sort of covers himself up? How is he hiding?
I do like the way he doesn't try. I quite like the way he doesn't try and be stealthy. Like he's literally walking. I think there's a bit where he's going to take Lala out of his hotel room on the first episode. He's walking down the street, everyone's like, "Yeah, Blood Lightning," like, "Hey man,"
and then the doorman's like, "My man, 13th floor."
You get the guy on the lift. "Do you want to take the lift?" He goes, "No, I'm out of practice. I need to walk." Goes up the stairs,
kicks everyone's ass. Yeah, it's stuff like that. He doesn't try and be stealthy within that suit. I mean, talking about the suits, I I quite like the flashbacks of him younger.
He's like
I like that because that's more like the comic book. So I quite prefer that.
It does look a lot like his comic book suit.
Yeah, the neon one's quite cool. It just looks awkward. Like Nissa's suit, like Thunder's. I think that's freaking awesome.
Well, I love the fact that obviously her power is density control, so she can make herself stronger.
Yeah.
Obviously stronger by making her density harder, which is why she's bulletproof.
Yeah.
And I like that the Gambi said that the only thing he's done on her costume is give her an extra layer of Kevlar.
Yeah.
So she's bulletproof all the time.
Yeah,
so,
even when she's not.
But it does look a lot easier to move in that than the big bulky lightning suit. I hope they trim it down for season 2.
Yeah, and I do quite like the mask as well. I know they say like because the reason they can't recognise him is because his face is sort of blurry.
Yeah.
But like her mask is sort of done in a way that you wouldn't actually be able to recognise her. And also, she's got the massive afro usually, and then she like ties it up.
Yeah.
Sort of like they do in Arrow with Mr. Terrific.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
going to be well awkward. Go right and suit up. Because wait a minute. Just give me 20 minutes. Just come hair back. But no, I really like. I don't know. So I don't think Jennifer will get a suit.
Well, it might be teased at the very end of the episode.
It depends.
It depends because she's obviously only used her powers recently to shock Black Lightning back to life after he got taken out by Tobias.
Well, she did it when she was angry with her sister in the living room, didn't
so
she?
she's still trying to walk away from her powers at the moment.
Yes,
we'll see if anything changes in this episode.
Yeah.
Well, they said that even though you don't want to do it, you still need to learn how to control it.
So, I think that's probably a message that isn't put forward in a lot of superhero shows. It's like, okay, you've got powers, you don't want them, but you still need to be responsible.
You need to be able to control them.
Yeah, which is
you
very
lose your temper. Or
again,
it's
a parenting thing.
Yeah,
you have this. You need to. You don't want it, but you've
got to deal with it.
You have to deal with it exactly. So and some of the other characters in this as well. So I love Henderson the cop. I loved his episode where he, obviously Black Lightning he's got framed. Well, not framed, but they found out he was Black Lightning and got him arrested. And then he was just a badass. I was just like, all right, especially at the end where he gets the guy with the moustache guy. He's like, I'll take you down. I was like, damn right.
Yeah.
And also, to quickly go back to Black Lightning. I also love the way when he's Black Lightning, he's got such attitude in his voice. Like when he's Pierce, he's like headmaster, like straight, talking, very serious. So when he's Black Lightning, he's like, hey, bro. He's like talks to that his mate who's like the sort of drug guy.
Yeah.
Who like helps him out, and he's just like he goes, I've got a cuff, and they goes, no, you don't, not from me, and he's like all this kind of stuff.
It's like that same scene where just briefly made me laugh the other day when I was watching it when. The bounty's out on his head.
Yeah, it's like woman froze.
This woman's just throwing micros out to try and hit him.
He's God damn it, did he got you? He's quite like he's only been in a couple of episodes, but he's quite a funny character. He's kind of like the guy from who's in the Netflix Daredevil season.
Oh, the Turk. He's in all of them. Yeah,
he's in all of them. He's kind of like he reminds a bit of him. Sort of, he's a bad guy because he like sells drugs, but he's not actually a bad person. I think he just sells DVDs and stuff.
It's like in Daredevil, Daredevil keeps punching him in the face, and then he meets Luke Cage. He's like, "Come on, man!" He puts him in the bin, crushes it, and he's just like, "Can't get out."
I'm going back to Hell's Kitchen. But I think that's quite. Again, I don't know if he does that in the sort of comics or anything. I know in the comics he puts on like an afro and stuff to like his disguise. I don't know if they're trying to take that as him being a bit more sort of, I don't say street, but like, he's got a bit more swagger to him. I think it's quite, even when he's talking to Henderson on the mobile quite a lot, he's just like, or he gives him the phone, he gives
him a lot of shit.
He goes, just call it the black signal, and he's like, I was like, genius. But he says, and I don't know if that's just a persona he puts on, or I think he actually enjoys it a little bit because he doesn't have to be so straight all the time. But I do enjoy him being.
Like you say that it's one of the things that they mentioned briefly early on in the series, which they didn't really pick up on. I was going to see if they're going down that route. Was the addiction to his superpowers?
Yes.
Because I don't know if everyone's read Sentry, the original 6-issue mini run, not the way they built that character up and destroyed him over the course of the last 10 years. Because that's a great comic if you can find it. The original 6-issue Sentry was dealing with superpowers as an addiction.
Yes.
It's a really interesting concept, but they only really touched on it briefly, and then now he's back in full swing of things because it's not really.
But because I thought the headaches and stuff were part of an addiction because Nissa had the same thing, but apparently it was just due to the settings on his suit because Gammy fixed the suit and then it was fine again. So that was a bit of a weird thing. Yeah, all right, let's go.
This bit was awesome.
I love the effect as well because it goes through her skin. That's Pierce.
Yeah.
That's some good haircut. It's like a old Will Smith Fresh Prince haircut.
Blow the bloody doors off.
I love the actor that plays Gamby. He's so awesome. I think he's great.
Yeah, he's a great actor. Speaks fluent Japanese as well. Just to let you know.
Doesn't speak Kryptonian though, does he?
Technically, neither do you.
But technically he does. It's English.
It's English. Damn it. Blow the whistle on it.
Oh, this is going to manifest his powers for the first time. Yeah. Oh, that's quite a cool effect in the black and white.
It's the only thing that's in colour,
Ooh.
When she was fully grown, he had carbon fiber body armor implanted.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, I saw it. It's like
She wasn't crazy before that procedure.
You just put carbon fibre under the skin.
She'll accept Painkiller's apology.
Painkiller.
Real soon.
Oh, that last episode, he like killed the guy that saved his life, but because he left his sister behind.
Yeah.
Like Jesus.
Everybody, stop working.
I was playing Gallagher.
Sorry, right there.
I understood that reference.
God, I hope he's not going to be passed out for the whole finale.
Something about your velour tracksuit wearing ass. I just.
He's such a good bad guy.
Oh,
that is good.
Shit.
Tattoo man.
Ah, he's an actual bad guy in the comics.
Time to get back to work.
Is it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, I kind of thought he might be, but okay. All the way to Twilight Spy was like the Cisco of this, right? You just name everybody.
Yeah.
Painkiller, Cyanide, Tattoo Man.
Right. What are you gonna
Oh, that's where he gets the quote from.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be okay?
Shock him again.
Yeah.
Shock him again.
Torch gonna blow off in a minute.
Yeah.
We're done.
Bang.
There we go.
So that's the end of Lala.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe
Oh man!
unless it's the resurrection thing he's going to bring back again.
Yeah.
Fucking screwed up.
I apologize for leaving you.
Don't really have much of a choice, but yeah.
Well, he could not have investigated him.
Yeah, he made
Yeah.
a choice to go down that route, didn't he?
Yeah, true.
But you can't stay here.
Yeah, get up there and kick some ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get up.
Go handle your business.
Have your business. Go towards the light.
Don't go towards the light.
Come on, Jefferson. Go kick some ass.
Wake up with a massive electric blast gun.
No, I'm going to die like that, and you're going to wake me
Yeah.
up like that every time. I'm going to die every
That
day.
was the last episode. She goes, yeah, there's a spider.
Yeah.
Spider, right? Okay, of course there was.
You got other veins, man. Yeah, do it in your neck.
He's got to look more badass.
Do needles.
Aaron from Brightway is not going to like this at all. People go, oh,
He's not the only one, man. He was just,
no! Oh. That's like an electrical charge.
Yeah.
So you think he's like Jenna can suck that out of him?
Or overcharge it.
Yeah.
Just blow him up.
While they were here
There
the
he
whole time.
is.
Can you let Howard in? Sure. Okay, new plan.
No, get Jen to do
Go
it.
out the front and draw the suit's bulletproof.
But your head's not.
Good point.
Supercharge him, woman. Come on, why has no one thought about this? You got
It's going to be the big moment at the
You
end.
got scientists here, people. Like, oh, supercharge.
Yeah, but they're all freaking out, aren't they? They're not thinking straight.
No.
Well, Gambit
Supercharge
is.
him. Gammy and the mum should be like, wait a minute, go and Jen supercharge him. She's a living battery.
He's going to grab her.
Fire it into her. Yeah.
He's like, I feel good.
Just supercharge.
He's just realised what she can do.
Let's got goosebumps from that. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. How blessed.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Like, holy crap, I'm over.
Is it gonna be?
Yeah.
It's gonna be red. Oh yeah.
Over 9,000.
Yeah.
You will make it a habit of saving my life, young lady.
Nice.
This is what we do.
Actually stepping forward a
Yeah.
bit now. Yeah.
Good girl.
Let's do this.
Thunder and lightning, man. Come on.
Yeah, I love the music in this, man.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah. Love it.
Let's roll.
Face. What? I want to get laid, goddammit.
This place is full of spiders.
Cops
Oh,
going to
there
come
we
as
go.
well.
Finally.
Multiple shots fired, multiple perks. We got a war going down in our freeway.
It's like the Matrix. It's like Morpheus is fighting Neo.
Commissioner.
So you got the 100, the cops, ASA, and the superheroes all
Yeah.
going to fight.
Nice.
But until Bebo shows up, got nothing.
Giant Bebo coming out.
Oh, just a shotgun to the face.
Wow.
On your 6.
Yes, Jennifer.
Oh,
I was gonna
yeah,
say,
there we
she
go.
could do something.
No, it didn't actually work. I love it. Usually I would just work in one shot. I'm an asshole. I don't give a shit. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, she's really
Good shot.
You're right.
Yeah.
thought you were going to do it.
Damn fucking straight.
Yeah.
In the trash.
Wow.
Brilliant.
See, I love about this show. No messing around,
Yeah.
man. Just straight
I was
on.
going to
She's a very happy ending all of a sudden.
Yeah.
not the end, man.
No.
Yeah, I don't get it.
The finger swing.
Fingerprints of the guy. Meeny,
This
meeny,
little
miny,
piggy
mo.
went to market.
Like I meant let him go.
Oh, come on, we're not going to see what it is. Oh, man.
Was that it?
Nice, okay.
So it's literally continuing on to season 2.
Yes.
But that was a bit anticlimactic, really.
Yeah.
They kind of like skipped over the whole. If you're about to die, well, I know someone.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it just cuts to their happy ending. That was a bit weird.
They did such good story writing up until then, and then they just like the finale just crammed too much in and didn't go
They
anywhere.
run
with it.
out of time, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's disappointing. Well, the show's great. I enjoy
The
it.
big
but-
show, yeah. So, well, I
You
like.
just want a bit more of an ending.
Yeah.
don't you?
Yeah,
Rather than
it was a bit more of a It's not really answered any questions. It's sort of like, well, I suppose they killed the ASA guy. The game just shot him, which is good.
Mm.
I'm glad he shot him. And it wasn't like, or the mum. One of them two had to shoot him. I would have been annoyed if Black Lightning was like, no,
just do it. Yeah.
night or something.
Well, it was redemption for Gambi, wasn't it? Because it was his fault, kind of at the start.
Yeah, exactly. And he knows he's a monster, so he was the one who could do it. And it's not going to change. You already know he's a
who he
monster.
is,
Yeah. I don't like the flashbacks though when you sort of saw young Piers, young Jefferson.
Yeah.
That was cool. And I think we actually had a chat with his dad. So
It's like when he had the attitude as a kid. It was kind of like what he's like when he's Black Lightning.
Yeah.
But then he gets his respect and everything from his father, and that's what he's like as Jefferson Pierce.
Yes,
his
yeah, like
master.
the saying he uses at the school all the time is from his dad
that
and
was
stuff.
really good.
Yeah, I like that. I like Jennifer sort of embracing her powers a bit as well.
Yeah.
But
That was
like
cool.
I say, I like the fact that she was reluctant at the start, but it seemed like they just rushed through her accepting them to get to the point of her charging her dad up. Like,
Well, it's because she had no reason for, because she was just at school normal, but then she kept getting attacked and all these people, and she's just.
Well, I don't think she did that on purpose. I think that was just her like freaking out.
Yeah.
She knew her dad was
And
about
it
to die,
just-
and then
no,
it just
felt
opened
like
her powers up.
she needed
And she was just like, wait a minute. And hugged him.
she needed to supercharge her dad, and then she was quite happy using
I'd
it.
rather they
And
did
it's like,
that
Yeah,
than-
I'd rather,
than-
well, I'd rather the second season, because obviously we've had this season focusing on Thunder coming into her own, but she's quite happy to use her powers. I would like to have seen, maybe we will see a bit more Jennifer getting used to her powers a little more reluctantly in season 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then coming to her own down the line, rather than just going, okay, I'm done.
Yeah. With that bit of her powers, I prefer the way they did that, where she freaked out. She
that's
hugged him because she knew it would happen, rather than him going out with no powers,
Oh,
getting
yeah, yeah.
shot and getting fucked over.
Yeah.
I figured that was going to happen.
Yeah.
But then
And
again,
it's like-
it was just, just want to see a bit more of the development of that, because the way they've built those characters up over the last 13 episodes has been quite fun, but then it just felt a bit anticlimactic at the end there.
Yeah, there was definitely, it wasn't as big a fight I thought it was going to be at the end, and the sort of, it's just a weird cutscene where it was just like having those people in the pods, and it's like, God, we need the case,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh God, they're going to go to buy as well, and it's like, sorry, I know a guy,
I know a
and
guy.
it was, and
Yeah.
everything's happy. That was a bit like, they just ran out of time. Like, oh, we need to wrap this up.
Yeah,
Pretty
wrap up the
sharpish.
storyline again.
Yeah.
But say, it's at least Tobias is now the sort of say the king of Freeland.
Well, I suppose they've at least cut that down to he's the main bad guy now. Although, I guess if they hadn't have removed him for 4 episodes in the middle of the season, it might have been able to develop that a bit better. But
Yeah, and I get after all that build up with Lala, that's kind of disappointing end to him, unless he's going to come back because
he's got the resurrection thing. Maybe he'll come back again.
Yeah, maybe he can't come back again. But
Yeah,
I
I think he'll
thought
come
of all of that because I've heard of the tattoo man before.
He's probably going to come up with loads more tattoos.
Yeah.
I guess so, but it was just a bit weird how like I thought he was going to like kill the ASA guy and all the people.
Yeah.
Just blow him up.
I was getting quite a lot of scenes from the Red Hood.
Yeah, with the Joker. Yeah.
Cut their neck.
Not with these guys because they're dead.
A glass of water.
Yeah. I thought something like that was going to happen. So that's a bit weird having this big build up of bringing him back to life, because it could have just been any sort of one of his crew in there to blow him up. Like Legends last week was amazing and like really pumped up. This was it sort of finished a lot of things off, but it just rushed it a bit quickly.
it,
Maybe it should have been maybe a 2-episode
Yeah,
finale.
it should be like, I feel like there should be one more.
Yeah,
one more
it does. Yeah, it does, which is a bit of a shame because I say the rest of the season was so good.
Yeah, like I say, I didn't start off on the greatest terms with the show, but then after I started watching it, it sort of got better. Each episode got me more and more into it, and I was kind of on this is really interesting to see how this is going. And that kind of drops it off down again a bit.
Well, say in the finale, you should have like the best action scenes. Like it's like the climax to the thing, like in a film. You have the big fight at the end. I think some of the fights they've had during the series was better than that fight with all the soldiers and things like that. I don't know. It's a bit strange.
I'm looking forward to season 2.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's definitely. I look forward to see if he's going to be included in the crossover for the other CW shows.
Well, because they had that Fight Club.
Yeah, when he was in it, so
yeah.
he's got a shot. He's got to be referenced somewhere.
Well, all three of them might be in it.
Well, it depends what Earth. I say again, we don't know which Earth he's on because they mentioned Supergirl, they mentioned Vixen, which are both from different Earths. We've never heard of a Vixen in Supergirl's Earth.
No, she's in Arrow.
Yeah. That's what I mean. So she's in Arrow, and she's obviously with the Legends. But Supergirl isn't, unless it's just from the crossover bits. Be interesting, but I kind of think it's quite clever because of the retirement thing. The reason why maybe no one else has ever spoken about him or talked about him is because he retired 9 years ago. That was before any of the CW shows started.
Yeah.
So
they're all too young to know.
Yeah, so it'll be quite interesting to see what they do with that. But say it'd be if they could bring him into the crossover somehow, even if it's like not related in any way to any of the rest of the season. They just somehow he gets into it somehow. It'd be really cool. So I'd love to see him interact with some of the characters. Like it'd be so good to see.
It'd be quite good to see like Jennifer and then Nissa because they're quite young, working with their team, and he's like the older one. What the hell's going on?
It'd be interesting to see Wally interact with those two as well.
Yeah,
because he's kind of a younger superhero.
Yes, some of the young people like I'm trying to think of the characters. Like you could have like Wild Dog and stuff in there. Some of the Legends would be quite cool. It just for some of the nerds, like, God, you got like electrical powers, like Flash, like I got electrical powers. Sorry, I got them. Look,
well, that's it. Maybe Jennifer could supercharge Flash as well.
Yeah.
And then he would be the first in my life, finally. Okay, guys, that was the season finale of Black Lightning. What did you guys think? Do you have the same opinions as us? Put your comments down, and so we can have a look at them, and we'll go back through them and reply. Please follow us on all other social media as well. We've got Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and we also do podcasts on SoundCloud. And please subscribe to us, and we'll look forward to the next season finale and also the next episode of Krypton. See you guys then.